Um, this is DSR, ladies and gentlemen. What do you see here? We will now turn off um, our CPR just so that it's clear. High probability. Inner zones deactivates all of them actually. I should have just done that. I'm going to keep CPR labels just in case. Okay, so here we are at the top, and we're looking from this candle to this candle. We have 30 bars, 2 hours, 5-minute time frame. We're going sideways and price is falling, and this lagging span is approaching our void candle, a totally blank paper wall. Okay, paper wall, no blocks of consolidation, nothing, just an empty, no reason wall. From this candle to this candle here, right here at this peak, is exactly 30 bars. Okay, 30 bars. We're sitting and looking at this pattern and we're thinking, okay, what's next? What are we going up? Is this going to slide up this wall suddenly and push us up? I mean, we bounce here, surely we're going to bounce here. What is happening here? How can we understand whether we're going up or not? First of all, metrics. 4.7, strong momentum, percentage of high. Is this a high number? It's medium, it's not high. Price is way below it. We're not going to hit R1 again and go to R2. Let's consider that this is your classical swing pattern failure right here, okay? And looking at DSR over here, this bounce, we look at momentum and we're like, yeah, momentum is kind of coiling up, and I'm not sure if it's going up, because obviously this second blue wave just didn't work out. That's all it was. It lagged a little bit, and I'm gonna show you some real cool tricks here that keep it to yourself. Don't share it. Okay, just promise me you won't. Okay, look. Do you see this? Now we're inside and we have a block of consolidation above, which means it's going to hit it and get rejected. We know that lagging span below price is bearish. How do we actually trade this? If you want to go short, 0.5x, okay, only. Because if you screw this up, you want to be able to exit immediately and forget about it. But here, this is a high probability short setup, and I'll show you why. First of all, we already talked about the lagging span and what it does. Give it time. Don't start accumulating your position, but don't front run it, as in, sometimes it will kiss and you might miss that there's no block of consolidation, and it will basically rip through it if it's an empty wall. If so, for example, it would be like price went up, dipped a little bit, DSR is below, and there's literally no resistance above it, and it can rip out of it. All right, so DSR over here, what can we actually do? Check this out. We're going to turn all of this off, and we're going to also, how would you draw your pattern here? Would it be this? Would it be this? Would it be this? Is it a breakout? What if it's a breakout of the channel? What if it's this? What if it's not? What if the actual support is here? What if it's a channel that's going to go sideways? How do we actually know what to do here? Are you ready for this? This will be so evident in most cases when you have a consolidation like this. Lagging span is behind. Momentum is kind of limping. Look at VVS, bright yellow, a little bit of blue, more bright yellow. Broken pattern here at the top of the C bars, broken pattern down. There is no max 7, but it's probably setting up. Max 7 to the upside will not set up out of this kind of environment. Turn off your candles. What do you see? You see trailing steps. You take the top of the trailing step, connect it perfectly with the next trailing step. Take this trailing step, connect it perfectly with the other trailing step. Activate your candles. Gann has to be respected and must be used properly. This is the true representation of what the squeeze pattern here is telling you. Sorry, I shouldn't have moved it. Wait, it's not on the chart. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do the chart thing. Now look at that. You have what seems to be a drop below, and these are fake. These are fake because the gann steps are not there. They're actually right here. Okay, you want to connect them. I'm not making this up. This has been used and is being used as we speak everywhere where professional trading takes place. Now, this technique here will tell you price will not be able to fool you because this is another quantum paradox here. I'll show you what is happening exactly with, because if you look at the line chart, it's activated. It kind of makes sense, but not really. The reason why this is important is because since gann is a trailing mechanism of using trailing stops, and a lot of the systems use it to actually trail their price at high frequency, what ends up happening is that it contains a lot of the liquidity in this tight range before the expansion. What this means for us as traders is that we can better use this system to understand where these patterns occur. So we need 2 points of contact, and we now know that once price goes above these yellow dots over here, it will probably pick up some liquidity, which means a wick will tell us that it's going to get pushed down, and the next liquidity point is right here. Since this candle took out these guys, this candle took out these trailing guys, and the next candle must take out these guys who put their stop losses here and are trailing this price action, thinking that it's going to push to the upside, while the lagging span is below price and is going to stay here for a while. So a fake out, we come back to the liquidity. Here it is. We can now connect these two, and this is now a better representation of what is actually happening. We fall below it, we can't make it back. Now, this is bigger than average now. These gann trailing steps are now longer than all of these combined, and we have a drop as momentum centers down. The drop happened away from this white candle when lagging span crossed the gann steps 20 periods before. Crazy, right? This will happen again. Go ahead, play with this. You will find this everywhere. Train your eye, and soon you will just see and be able to tell, okay, we're going to have a dip, or okay, we're going to have a pump moments before it actually happens.